Hello, everyone. Anna Steinman from Grand Beach Realty. We have here again Chris Colston from Second Chance Credit. How are you, Chris?
How are you, Anna? Doing well. Good to see you again.
Yes, same here. Chris, today I would like to give this podcast to the people that are thinking and they are thinking what's going on with these student loans forgiveness that President Biden approved. What can you tell us about it?
So he said that he was going to approve cancellation of student loans from $10,000 to $20,000. Okay. And he says that it's going to open up in October. So right now, he just gave us the news, but we don't have a place to go and set that application to do that. The $20,000 is for people who received a Pell Grant. So what is a Pell Grant? Pell Grant is money that the government gives you for students that are very underprivileged, very low income, but their grades meet their standards. So those students were given a little bit more money, a little bit more aid. So they are reducing that and giving $20,000 of debt cancellation. But also with that, Anna, there's a lot of individuals that are waiting for that to happen. And a lot of them are still in the deferment, the student loan deferment that President Biden approved till December. But what happens is this. Let's say you put the application in October, it has not gotten approved, November hasn't gotten approved, December hasn't gotten approved. A lot of these individuals, what I'm thinking is going to happen is they won't be making a payment in December when they have to make a payment in December. So because the forbearance ends in December. So if they don't make a payment in December and their debt has not been canceled, now that can report to the credit bureau as a late payment. And that will bring down their score 60 to 100 points, Anna. So it's tragic what can happen if we don't prepare ourselves.
So today, for example, the people that are in this deferment of the payment because of COVID and approved, how does it look now in the credit report? If I pull the credit report from somebody, how does it look? That student loan debt, how does it show in the credit report right now?
It will show the debt that you have, but it will not show that there's payments being deferred. Actually, it will show that you are making payments on time because it is deferred. So it's actually doing well for you in the way of payment reporting. But the debt is still there. So you still have this big weight over you. All right. The problem with student loans as well is this. Let's say you have a student loan that's $20,000 or $40,000 or $50,000. Usually, you don't have one loan that says you owe $50,000. Usually you have multiple loans that add up to $50,000. Yes, you send one payment and then that payment gets dispersed to all the other student loans, right? That sum up to 50. But the problem with that, Anna, is that if you miss one payment, that payment that you need to make, you're not losing 60 points because you missed one payment. You're losing a lot more points because now you're missing the payments on all the other student loans that sum up to that 40, 50,000, whatever that debt is that you have.
This is a very good tip because I wasn't aware of that. I don't have student loans, but my daughter does. So this is a good tip from you. But then, so what do you recommend the people to give a call to these loans, these lenders by December, and what can they do if they are not able to make a payment in December, if they have not been approved yet for this forgiveness, or they might not be approved at all? What do you recommend to these people that cannot still afford to make those payments right now?
So my advice would be on the lookout in October, right? There's going to be many news, Twitter, Instagram, the news is going to be out there telling you where to go and apply for those debt reduction of student loans. So be proactive. It's coming out now in October. All right. Now, if you make the application and it's taking too long, because now everybody's going to go and apply for this. All right. So you got to have patience. If it's taking too long and December comes, you need to make a phone call to your student loan provider in December. Be like, hey, look, I am in this program trying to see if I can get approved for the cancellation of debt. Do I still need to make a payment, or is it a partial payment? Now, if you have more than $10,000 in student loan debt or more than $20,000 in December, you need to start making payment, right? Because the entire debt is not going to get canceled. It's only going to get canceled 10,000 or 20,000. So if you owe 21,000, you need to be making payments on that $1,000 that is pending. Because if not, it's going to count as a late payment, and your credit will drop 60 to 100 points, Anna. But also, you will have a negative blemish in the credit report for 7 years. So that's going to follow you for 7 years, that blemish. And this is how people pay more for items. Because now the institutions, the creditors, the banks are going to charge you a higher interest rate to lend you that money, because you have that late payment.
So yes, so people, please get on top of these finances, get a hold of, the provider of your student loans by December. Be on top of it so you do not ruin your credit. If your credit is good, try to work something out with them. And yes, in October, everybody will be on the loop for that forgiveness program, right?
Well, it's going to be great, because if you get approved, right, you don't have to repay back that loan, but also, Anna, your credit score now will increase because now you don't have debt.
Right. This is going to be shown as if it was paid in full.
Correct. It's going to show it's been paid in full. So now your credit score goes up, and now you could qualify, or you could start preparing yourself for a home purchase or anything else that you're looking to do with your credit or finances.
But then a lot of people are wondering, okay, would I qualify if I make a lot of money, or this forgiveness is only going to be for low income people? Because there are people that have very high student loans. They were, they did a career that, it's very expensive. They went to a private school, private university, and they still have, loans. And they make good money. They are trying to also qualify to buy a property, right? In my case, I am helping a lot of people that have student loans. And this has been a problem always, because the debt is there, it shows as a debt. So would these people, do you think that these people would also qualify for a loan, or only just low income people would qualify for this forgiveness?
I'm not too certain, but I think if you're making $125,000 or less, you can qualify for this. So, that's still a lot of money.
Yes.
You're still a lot of money, but, for our viewers, go and do research right now so you can get educated, be proactive, contact your student loan company, be like, hey, where is it that I need to apply? Where's all this information? If you're not out there searching or seeking for help, they're not going to come knocking on your door, giving you $10,000 or $20,000 for free. Correct. You have to go and get it. You have to go and ask for it. So yes, I think it's about $125,000 or less. You can apply and you can get approved. So that's pretty good.
That's very, very good. And actually also for people that went to private universities or just public universities.
So it all depends on what type of student loan you got. So it's not private, it's not public, it's what type of student loan you got. So that's why it's very important to contact your student loan provider, see what type of student loan you have, and then see if it qualifies for this. So that you're not running or scrambling when October comes. You can start preparing yourself now. So when October hits, you're ready.
We're almost there, Chris. October the corner, and December is around the corner as well for the people, and then they start making also, they're starting with the debts, buying Christmas gifts and etc. in vacations and all that stuff. So we have to be ready for it.
So we have to be ready.
Another tip that you would like to give clients, prospective buyers, people that are, or not prospective buyers, maybe they are not trying to buy anything, but they want to cancel the student loans or know what they can do as far as the credit. How much grade score, how many points it might increase if they have these student loans paid?
Wow, Anna, that could be 40, 50 points. It could increase. So it could be a big increase there on the credit. But also with that being said, Anna, and this is a great tip. Now, when credit score increases and debt decreases, right? What do one people think? Let me go and spend money. Let me go buy a new car. Let me go buy this. Let me go get into debt. Because now they feel that, oh, we're doing good. We have extra money. No, guys. You know, this is money that's being forgiven. Amazing. Let's reduce the debt. Let's continue to reduce overall debt so that we're moving in a better place for next year.
Excellent, Chris. Thank you so very much for giving this information to all the people that are listening to our podcast. I find them very, educational. I want to teach people. We always want to let people know what is out there. Teach them, educate them. That's the best way for us as professionals. You being the CEO of Second Chance Credit, and myself being the broker of Grand Beach Realty. For us, it's very important to educate our people out there, correct?
Definitely, yes. It's, an educated client is the best client, Anna. And
Excellent.
I love those clients that literally are taking their time to do this correctly, because there's no magic wand. If you engage with a professional now, you have enough time to game plan, to execute. And also, if there's a need to shift on that game plan, to redo another one, that is perfect, because we have ample time. Don't wait till the last minute, because the last minute then it's a run, going
Yeah,
crazy.
and everybody's going to be calling.
And correct. Then you cut corners, and then it's not right. You're not getting the best of the best at that time.
Yes, excellent. Okay, Chris, thank you again very much for sharing this podcast with me. It's been very, proactive, very, very good for our clients. And we'll keep doing the podcast for you guys, so you get a chance to educate yourselves and learn from professionals like us. Thank you again.
Contact your student loan providers. Do it now.
Yes, thank you, Chris. Have a good one. Bye-bye.